That one's going to be hit right up the middle, and that will drive in the runner from third. The Cavaliers are up 10-1. That pitch taken by Pattison, who went yard earlier. A 2-run shot back in the first inning. Cavaliers have been doing very nicely in this game. Pattison takes that one. They have 10 runs on 12 hits. Couple walks to go along with it. Only one error from Cloud County helping them out. The 2-1 outside. Neitzel, the runner at first. Pattison in a hitter's count, 3-1. And that one's going to miss. That'll put another runner on. Curtis, who has entered in relief at the start of this inning, struggling a bit for control. And the Cavaliers are not going to force the issue. They will take free bases if they are given to them. So that brings in Herrera, who is 2 for 2. The shortstop has an RBI and a run scored. Takes the first pitch. That one called a strike. The 1-1 to Mariah Herrera. That one hit foul. So the count goes 1-2 on the sophomore. Tonganoxie grad. Hits this one to right field. Lougheed, oh, she misread it, but makes the catch anyway. The Cavaliers runners are going to tag, or at least just Neitzel will. Pattison had to retreat to first. A good job by Lougheed to recover after taking a bad first angle towards the ball. Able to make the grab to get out number 2. Cavaliers runners at the corners, 1 in already in the inning. Can they try and add to it here through Millard, the first baseman? Millard, a sophomore, graduate of Shawnee Heights. Hits this one to left field on a line, and that one will be brought in out there by Santon, and that will end the inning. The Cavs just get 1, but they still lead by 9.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in... Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
I just want to thank everybody in the community for trusting us with the care of their animals, and go Birds!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
At Fort Scott Community College.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare.
Back here, top of the fourth, and Cloud County actually just went yard there before we were back from the break. That makes it 10-2 here. That was Harold.
Let's go. Keep going. Come on.
So digging in now is Adams. 1 for 1 in her first trip. Hits this one back to the mound. Whitehurst grabs it, fires over to first to get out number 1. A good response after allowing the homer. The homer for Maddie Harold is her 4th on the year. So now the first baseman, Von Lintel, digs in. That one's going to get it down in right center. She's going to take the turn at first, head to second base, and she has got a 1-out double. A bit of life here for Cloud County. Looks like this is Bella Santon in the box. This is the pitcher's spot in the order. Swings through that 1-2. The 1-2 well outside. Two-strike dealing from Whitehurst. That one for a ball. Full count. Three Ks for Whitehurst in this game to go along with 4 walks. How will this one end? That one will be swung over top of a 4th strikeout for Whitehurst in the game. So now Curtis digs in, the relief pitcher. Hits this one over to third, fielded cleanly, fired across the diamond. Neitzel to Millard to get out number 3 and strand that runner in scoring position. But not before 1 run comes for the T-Birds via the home run. It's 10-2.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
For the best care for your pet, choose DeSoto Veterinary Clinic. Dr. Matt Fair and his team are dedicated to providing high-quality medical care with compassion and a personal touch. They treat every pet as their own, ensuring they receive the attention and respect they deserve. For routine checkups, testing, vaccinations, chiropractic and acupuncture care, or surgical services, you can trust Dr. Fair and his team at DeSoto Veterinary Clinic. Call 913-585-1115 to schedule an appointment today or visit DeSotoVetClinic.com.
At Fort Scott Community College,
Bottom of the 4th inning here. We get things going. Curtis will continue on the mound. And this is Ellis at the plate. Still has the unwanted title of being the only Cavalier without a hit thus far. Ten runs on 12 hits for this Johnson County lineup to go along with 3 walks. That one in there, 2-1 count. Ellis hitting .474 this season. .559 on base percentage. She knows how to get on, and she will reach base for the first time today. So now every Cavaliers batter has been on base as she takes the base on balls to start the bottom of the 4th. So Kalarick digs in. A hit, a run scored, a walk for her in the game. And this one's going to get away from the catcher. Johnson lost track of that one, so Ellis will move up to second. Good pitch from Curtis. Might have found the zone here a little bit. I say that, but she just did offer the walk to Ellis. That one, though, in there as well. Now ahead 1-2. Kalarick reached in both trips thus far. Can Curtis retire her? The 1-2, that one's going to hit her on the elbow. She will take her base. Lost her in the 2-strike count. So that's 3 times to the dish and 3 times on base for Kalarick. Runners at first and second. And again, the speedy 9-hitter Katie Corder digs in. Was thinking about dropping down the bunt. Corder is a very fun player from Eudora. would just dominate games with her speed. This is her freshman season with the Cavs. Curtis winds, deals, and this one she does get a piece of, but it goes back foul. Two on, none out, 1-2 count. That one high. The bunt sign off now in the 2-strike count. And in fact, she's taken a couple balls now, so the count runs full. Under normal circumstances, you do not want to give Katie Corder a free base, but you definitely don't want to do that with none out and runners at first and second. But that is exactly what Curtis will do, as that one misses and the bases are loaded. From a 1-2 count, she lost Katie Corder. And now the pressure is on here, so there's going to be a visit to the circle to talk things over with Curtis. How she's feeling, how she wants to approach this battle with Yoder. The lineup turning over for the Cardinals to Mackenzie Yoder, who has been really good today. She has reached in all 3 trips, 2 hits and a walk. The Cavaliers probably would not pick anybody else to come up in this spot in Cloud County. We would not like to see anybody less in this spot than Mackenzie Yoder. Words of encouragement and words of strategy given to Curtis. She will continue here and face Mackenzie Yoder. Yoder worked a walk in her first battle with Curtis. She went 2 for 2 against the starter, Williams. Johnson was hoping that one might be called for a strike. It was not. Yoder watches that one for a strike. And that one will bounce in the dirt in front of Johnson, so the count goes 2-1. She did a good job to keep it in front. Those runners peering in at the ball, looking for any possible opportunity to try and move. Well, they'd have to score a run to try and advance. Now the 2-1. That one swung on, hit over to third. Gardner, it ate her up, and everyone's going to be safe. It's a run scored for the Cavs, and the base is still loaded with none down. Gardner just never quite got the handle on it, and before she did, everybody was already safe. So station to station for the Cavs, it's 11-2. So now Glassford digs in. She's been dangerous today, 2 for 3. That one will loop in there for a strike. So the count quickly 0-2. Curtis searching desperately for a first out here. The 0-2. That one in front of Johnson. Kalarick at third, Quarter at second, Yoder at first, Glassford the batter. Curtis winds and deals the 1-2 for a ball, count evens. She gets this one. That one will be fielded on the infield. Adams brings it in. No one can advance on that one. One down. Curtis can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief. She's got that first out, which means now a double play would get her out of it. But still plenty of work to do. The Cavs lurking here, trying to add to their one run already in this inning. So it's now Neitzel 2 for 3 in this game. And she will rip that one out to left field, but Santon will be able to bring it in, and everyone will stay put. So now there's 2 down, and still the bases loaded. Will Curtis be able to get out of it with only 1 run allowed after a bases loaded, none out jam? Pattison digs in, having already hit a homer in this game. She puts a swing into that one, but it goes foul. And she puts a drive into that one as well. That one will go to left field and be brought in by Santon. Some great fielding out there and left. And some good pitching by Curtis to escape. Bases loaded, none out, only allowing 1. It's 11-2, Cavs on top.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the...
At Kansas Insurance.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
I just want to thank everybody in the community for trusting us with the care of their animals, and go Dogs!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265.
Lougheed digs in here, the right fielder. Whitehurst continuing in the circle. 0 for 2 for the batter. With 1 strikeout. Whitehurst, this one's actually going to be popped up on the first pitch out to right field, where that one is brought in for out number 1. Through 4 1/3 now. Whitehurst has allowed 3 hits, 2 earned runs, struck out 4, and walked 4. The center fielder Jones digs in. 2 strikeouts to her name in 2 trips. Maybe a bit of a generous call there, as that one on the outside edge of the plate, called strike one. That one in a similar spot, so Jones hits it out to Quarter at second, fires it on to first for out number 2.
Now batting number 14, Louis Acosta.
So now the shortstop Coster digs in. 0 for 1 with a walk. Watches that one in there for a strike on the outer edge. Coster from Salina South High School. Watches that one on the inside edge for strike 2. Career .356 batter. The 1-2. Hit right back to the mound. Whitehurst fields it well, fires on to first to get the third out. A quick work there by Whitehurst to retire Cloud County. Bottom of the 5th coming up, 11-2.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby.
11-2, actually going to be our final score here through 5 innings of play, or 4.5 innings of play. So there will be the second game of this doubleheader up next between Johnson County and Cloud County Community College. Keep it here. welcome back in here. Figure we can go ahead and run through the stats here, unofficial final stats from this 11-2 win in Game 1 of this doubleheader for the Cavs, with them getting 11 runs on 12 hits compared to Cloud County's 2 runs on 3 hits. Run through the lineup for the Cavaliers. Mackenzie Yoder went 2 for 3 with a walk and RBI, 3 runs scored. Glassford 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Neitzel 2 for 4, 3 runs driven in, 1 run scored. Pattison 1 for 3, a 2-run shot. She also walked. Herrera 2 for 3, an RBI and a run scored. Millard 1 for 3, a run driven in. Olivia Ellis 0 for 2, but reached on a walk and scored. Kalarick 1 for 1, a walk and a run scored. Katie Corder 1 for 2, a walk and a run scored. Millard doubled. Kalarick was also hit by a pitch. Ellis stole a base. Yoder stole 2. Whitehurst with the win goes the full 5 innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks. And then on the other side, batting for Cloud County, Lougheed, the right fielder, went 0 for 3, struck out once. Jones 0 for 3. Coster 0 for 2 with a walk. Gardner 0 for 2. Harold 1 for 1, an RBI, a walk, and a 2 runs scored. Adams 1 for 2. Von Lintel 1 for 2. Williams, the pitcher, walked, and her lone AB was replaced by Curtis, who went 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And Santon, the left fielder, 0 for 1. Von Lintel doubled. Harold hit their lone homer. And according to this one, they have Lougheed and Gardner with a couple errors. The starter, Williams, went 2 innings, 11 hits, 9 runs, all earned. 1 walk, no strikeouts. Curtis went the next 2 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, 1 of them earned. No strikeouts, 4 walks, and also a hit batter. So those are the stats for the Cavs getting this first win here in this doubleheader. Looking at where that puts them here on the season, that'll move them up to 16-9 on the year. Puts them up to 3 straight wins after they had a doubleheader sweep of Labette County on Thursday, bouncing back from a doubleheader sweep by Indian Hills. That was here on last Saturday, so a week ago. The Cavs get the win here, and then we have got a second game coming up between the Cavs and Cloud County. You can keep it right here for that on Johnson County Sports Live.
2, Brooke Waddy.
All right, welcome in here. Start of game 2 of this doubleheader between Cloud County and Johnson County. Carrillo is on the mound for the Cavs and will throw the first pitch in there for strike 1. Elsa Carrillo comes in on the season with a 5.16 ERA. Last year had a 3.43 ERA. We'll be hoping to work her numbers back towards that area through 38 innings of work this season. It was 85 innings of work last year where she had that 3.43 ERA. Been not the ideal season for her at this point. At a whip at 2.32, that tells you she's allowing a couple of base runners an inning right now. Last year her whip was at 1.48. She had a 9-5 record last year, 3-3 record this year. Has the leadoff hitter behind 0-2, and she will Lougheed hold up on that one. Lougheed in the first game started in right field and led off. She's leading off again, but this game is the designated player. And she will hit that one up the middle, and that one will be brought in by Quarter on the fly for out number 1.
Now batting in center field, number 17, Ava Bowden.
Cavs looking to repeat after that 11-2 win in the first one of this doubleheader. Only took 4.5 innings. Ava Bowden digs in here. I saw that. It says, you see what it says? It says Ava Bowden, but the number is 17, which her number on the roster is listed as 16. I'm going to go with the name, but I don't know.
Yeah, number 17 I'm showing is Jones.
She's crossed out.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, but sometimes I cross them out and I put them in.
This one foul, count 2-2.
Okay, yeah, I see. He made it better on this one. Okay, yes, it is Bowden.
I figured I would trust the name, but I saw that the number was wrong. The 2-2 to Bowden, and that one tipped foul. Cloud County scored 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth of the first game. And they try to get off to a better start here in game 1. Game 2, rather. Another foul ball, a good AB here from Bowden. Bowden, freshman, hitting .261 this season.
Okay, yeah, I wrote the numbers and then used the roster to write the names out instead of.
And this one's going to be hit. That's a very identical play to out number 1. That leads to out number 2. A bit of a chopper brought in by Quarter on the fly. So now the shortstop, Coster, hitting in the same spot in the lineup that she did in game 1. Behind her, though, this time awaits the pitcher, Maddie Harold. In game 1, she hit in the 5 spot as the DP and hit a home run. Harold now batting cleanup in this game 2, where she will also be pitching. So she waits on deck as the count goes 0-2 to the shortstop. And that one, a dropped third strike. Pattison tosses it down to first, and that will end the inning. So 1, 2, 3, go Cloud County. The Cavaliers coming up in the bottom half of the first.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
I just want to thank everybody in the community for trusting us with the care of their animals, and go Birds!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Mackenzie Yoder digs in here to get things going in the bottom half of the first. She will do battle with Maddie Harold. Harold, a freshman from Chapman High School, comes in with a 5.50 ERA, a 3-5 record through 42 innings of work. Yoder reached base in all 4 times. It was 2 hits, a walk, and then reaching on an error. Check swing there, hits that one foul. Yoder, one of 3 Eudora Cardinals in the lineup. Reese Pattison, Katie Corder, the other 2. And it is an unchanged lineup for the Cavaliers. This one popped over second. That one will get down a leadoff hit, and Yoder is safely at first base. So now Glassford digs in. She had a couple hits in game 1. A good pitch there with some late break to it. Gets called for strike 1. Harold the pitcher, Zamaron the catcher. It was Johnson in game 1. Across the infield goes Gardner, Coster, Adams, Von Lintel. And across the outfield left to right, Santon, Bowden, Curtis. Oh, 2 pitch taken. That one close, but a ball. Could have easily rung her up there. The lefty will dig in for another 2-strike pitch. Yoder takes off for second as that one's chopped foul. Yoder with a couple stolen bags in game 1. We'll look for any opportunity to try and grab another one here. Got a piece of that one, staying alive. Another pitch to Glassford. Yoder takes off once again, and this time as it gets away from the catcher, or she keeps it in front but never quite gloved it, Yoder will easily swipe second base. The count goes 2-2 on the two-way player, Kennedy Glassford, pitcher and outfielder. They're playing as the DP here. That one high for ball 3. The count is full. From 0-2, and remember that take that made it 1-2 that was close to the zone. We've now seen the count go full here. Yoder standing at second base, the 3-2. This one hit high to center. Bowden backing up, gets under it, brings it in. Yoder tags up and slides in safely to third base. So with one out, there's a runner at third.
Now batting the third baseman, number 4, Reagan Iso.
First pitch taken for a ball by the batter, Neitzel. Oh, and that one's going to be hit to the opposite way, and Yoder will come in and score, taking the turn at first, heading for second, diving in safely is the batter there with an RBI double.
Next up, the catcher, number 18, Grace Madison.
Oh, and this one hit to left center. Tracking it, bringing that one in for out number 2. And then keeping the runner put there, so now 2 down.
Now batting the shortstop, number 21, Mariah Herrera.
So this is Herrera digging in. Herrera carrying a .423 batting average coming into today. Hits that one over the head of the second baseman and down. The runner's going to take the turn at second, come in and score. An RBI 2-out hit for the Cavs. They've got a 2-run lead.
Now batting the first baseman, number 20, Allie Miller.
So that brings in Millard. Allie Millard came into today with a .406 batting average and an OBP at 500. A great pitch in there for strike 2. That one hit high out to shallow right, where it'll be brought in by the second baseman, and that will end the inning there. The Cavaliers get a couple across in the first. They take a 2-run lead into the second inning.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
I just want to thank everybody in the community for trusting us with the care of their animals, and go Birds!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving us.
In here for the top of the second inning. After the Cavaliers got a couple runs across in the bottom of the first. It was a 1-2-3 first inning for Carrillo, so she is dealing with her opposing pitcher, Harold. Again, she went yard in game one, playing the DP spot for that one. Now she's the starting pitcher and also hitting cleanup. She moved a spot up in the lineup, hits this one high, but that one's not going to go very far. Camping under it and bringing it in is Quarter for out one.
Next up, third baseman number 20, Hannah Gardner.
So 4 up, 4 down. The third baseman, Hannah Gardner, digs in. Gardner moved down one spot in the lineup to accommodate the starting pitcher, moving up to the cleanup spot. Taking the cleanup spot from her. Gardner quickly ahead 2-0. That one called in there, count evens 2-2. Gardner, a 308 hitter coming into the day. Freshman out of Salina South High School. The 2-2 hit up the middle. It'll be fielded by Quarter. Fired over to first. Millard makes the play, out number 2.
Now batting the first baseman number 12, J.C. Von Lintel.
So now Von Lintel remaining at first base, just as the now pitcher Harold and Gardner, the third baseman, switched to 4 and 5 spots. Von Lintel and Adams, the second baseman behind her, switched to these two batting spots. And for now, it will be 6 up, 6 down for Carrillo on the mound as we head to the bottom of the second. The Cavs up 2.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
For the best care for your pet, choose DeSoto Veterinary Clinic. Dr. Matt Fair and his team are dedicated to providing high-quality medical care with compassion and a personal touch. They treat every pet as their own, ensuring they receive the attention and respect they deserve. For routine checkups, testing, vaccinations, chiropractic and acupuncture care, or surgical services, you can trust Dr. Fair and his team at DeSoto Veterinary Clinic. Call 913-585-1115 to schedule an appointment today or visit DeSotoVetClinic.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know.
Ellis digs in here to get things going in the bottom of the second. In her final at bat in game one, she reached base with a walk, meaning every Cavaliers batter did reach safely. But she was left the only one without a hit. Might look to grab her first on the day here. She's been a fantastic batter this year. One of the best batting averages on the team. Actually, the best batting average coming into today with a .474 batting average. The left fielder behind in a 1-2 count. Pops this one towards right. And that one's going to drop. Is it a fair ball? No, it's foul. Just by a couple inches must have been. So the at-bat continues after Ellis had rounded first, was headed towards second base. Ellis out of Mulvane, Kansas. And that one hit to second, fielded by Adams, fired over to first. A good stretch by Von Lintel to make the play for out one.
Now batting the right fielder, number 12, Katie Coleric.
So that brings in Coleric. Graduate of Bishop Miege. Carried a .365 batting average at the start of the day. Watches a high pitch for ball one. And that one ripped down the third base line, just barely foul is the call. Would have had extra bases written all over it if that one were just maybe a half foot to the right. So now the 1-1 from Harold. That one will miss for ball two. Don't ask me where. And that one will be hit right back out to center. And a good play there by Bowden to make the play for out two.
Now batting the second baseman, number 1, Katie Porter.
So we're to the bottom of the Cavaliers lineup. Number 9, Katie Corder, or the number 9 hitter. Number 1, jersey number, Katie Corder. Swings at the first pitch, pops that one out foul. Thought about dropping down the bunt, and it gets called a strike. Not sure if it was on the location or if she left the bunt out too long, but either way, count goes 0-2. Harold trying to produce what would be the first inning in which the Cavs get blanked today, and that's what it will be. They scored in each inning in the first game. They scored the first inning of game 2, but they are blanked in the second inning here of the second game. It's 2-0 as we head to the third.
For the best care for your pet, choose DeSoto Veterinary Clinic. Dr. Matt Fair and his team are dedicated to providing high-quality medical care with compassion and a personal touch. They treat every pet as their own, ensuring they receive the attention and respect they deserve. For routine checkups, testing, vaccinations, chiropractic and acupuncture care, or surgical services, you can trust Dr. Fair and his team at DeSoto Veterinary Clinic. Call 913-585-1115 to schedule an appointment today or visit DeSotoVetClinic.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance.
Top of the third inning here, Adams digs in. The second baseman. I was mentioning it before, but there was a quick out to end the second inning. She and the first baseman, Von Lintel, were in the 6 and 7 spots, and they have switched with each other. Just as the 4 and 5 hitters did as well in the Cloud County lineup here for game 2. So not sweeping changes, but a little bit of a different look, trying to get something better out of her lineup. Some two really big swings by Adams has her behind 1 and 2. Trying to cut this deficit in half on one swing. The dealing from Carrillo, and again a big swing and miss. Adams is down on strikes, and it's 7 up, 7 down for Elsa Carrillo.
Number 15, Yesenia Zamaron.
So now the catcher, Yesenia Zamaron, getting her first hacks today. Transfer from Northern Oklahoma College in Enid, and a graduate of Grandfield High School in Oklahoma, here in her sophomore season. The 1-1 swung over top of. Carrillo with some deceptive pitches right now. Nothing that Cloud County can find an answer to. It also looks like they've decided to take some big hacks here to try and cut into this 2-run deficit. That one will be hit hard and foul. That one will be hit out to second, where Corder will field it and fire on to first. And Carrillo continues to roll here.
Number 10, Berkeley Curtis.
In Carrillo's 2 most recent appearances across 6 2/3 of work, she allowed 14 hits. To go along with 4 walks. So she has been very effective thus far. Now doing battle with Curtis, who will hit this one to short. Herrera charges, makes the throw, makes the play, And she has faced the minimum through 3 as we head to the bottom of the third. The Cavs up by a couple.
For the best care for your pet, choose DeSoto Veterinary Clinic. Dr. Matt Fair and his team are dedicated to providing high-quality medical care with compassion and a personal touch. They treat every pet as their own, ensuring they receive the attention and respect they deserve. For routine checkups, testing, vaccinations, chiropractic and acupuncture care, or surgical services, you can trust Dr. Fair and his team at DeSoto Veterinary Clinic. Call 913-585-1115 to schedule an appointment today or visit DeSotoVetClinic.com.
All right, bottom of the third, about to get going here.
Number 17, Mackenzie Yoder.
Mackenzie Yoder will get it kicked off for the Cavs. Yoder hit it over the head of the second baseman, Adams, to reach in her first trip. The dealing from Harold is in there, strike one, a good pitch. Some good movement on that one, but outside ball 2. Trying to induce a chase out of Yoder, but a stone cold take from the center fielder. She gets into that one, hitting it out to left center. Santon tracking it and able to battle the sun and bring it in for out number 1.
Number 11, Kennedy Glassford.
That brings in Glassford. Dangerous bat, but 0 for 1. That one taken close to the zone, but a ball on Glassford. And this one hit very high, not very far. Harold was camping under it initially, but will allow her third baseman Gardner to take control of the situation and record out number 2. And now we are again on the doorstep of another scoreless Johnson County inning. And that first game, they did not get blanked in any inning. And they started off with 2 runs in the first of this one, but nothing in the second, and on the verge of being blanked again here in the third. But what will Neitzel have to say about that? A great pitch for strike 1. This one hit right back to the mound, fielded by Harold, and a clean throw to first. It is another 1-2-3 Cavaliers inning. She has sat down the last 6 Johnson County batters. It's 2-0 as we head to the 4th.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
For the best care for your pet, choose to...
Lougheed will start things off, the designated player. It'll be 1-2-3 for Cloud County, as they have not been able to reach base yet against Carrillo through 3. Great pitch there on the inside edge for strike 1. And that one hit on a line, brought in by Quarter, out number 1.
Next up, number 17.
Quarter's had a lot to do defensively in this game and has been up to the challenge every single time. First pitch called high for a ball to the center fielder, Bowden. Bowden hits that one to right field. Battling the sun and bringing it in is Kalarick.
Next up, number 14, Malia Coster.
When do you reach the point where you stop talking about what Carrillo is doing in the circle and just hope that she can continue it? She has retired every single batter she's faced thus far. This one will be hit to right field, and Kalarick again brings it in. 4 perfect innings for Elsa Carrillo.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
Everybody can make something.
Pattison digs in. The 1-0, Pattison gets into that one out to left. That one's foul. A warning shot there. She hit a homer in game 1. That one hit out to right field and brought in just barely by Curtis in right.
Now batting number 21, Herrera.
Herrera digs in. Approaching 60 degrees here in Overland Park. This one hit over the top to third base, goes foul. Before she got to that one, Gardner. The count will be 0-2 on the shortstop. And that one got out of her hands a little early. Attempting to make it 9 consecutive Cavs retired here is Harold. That one will be hit over to third. That one also foul, only barely. Gardner was excited to get to try and make the throw across the diamond. Herrera staying alive here in the 1-2 count. Another dealing from Harold. This one hit softly out to center, charging in and bringing it in is Bowden. And it is 9 consecutive Cavs sat down for Harold.
Next up, number 20, Allie Miller.
So Allie Miller digs in. First pitch to her, taken for a ball. This one hit pretty high out to left field. Santon tracking it and bringing that one in. So 10 consecutive Cavs sat down by Harold as we move into the 5th inning.
For the best care for your pet, choose DeSoto Veterinary Clinic. Dr. Matt Fair and his team are dedicated to providing high-quality medical care with compassion and a personal touch. They treat every pet as their own, ensuring they receive the attention and respect they deserve. For routine checkups, testing, vaccinations, chiropractic and acupuncture care, or surgical services, you can trust Dr. Fair and his team at DeSoto Veterinary Clinic. Call 913-585-1115 to schedule an appointment today or visit DeSotoVetClinic.com.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about it.
Top of the 5th here, Carrillo goes back to work against her opposing pitcher. Carrillo's been perfect all game, and her opposing pitcher's been perfect for the last 10 batters she has faced. Harold pops that one out of reach for any Cavaliers players. Our score has been the same since the 1st inning. The Cavaliers put up a couple runs, and that has been it. It has been a pitching duel ever since, and it was a pitching duel even then. But it has been fantastic work from the girls in the circle in this game. And that one will be swung underneath, strike 2. And that one's in there, strike 3. Another batter sat down by Carrillo. This one hit on the ground. Quarter makes the play. Also a great play at first there by Millard. Von Lintel here behind 0-1. And a swing underneath that one. Quickly, 2 strikes on the batter. And that one lined foul down the line. And she is untouched through 5 innings of work. Elsa Carrillo has the Cavs rolling here on top by 2.
looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
I just want to thank everybody in the community for trusting us with the care of their animals, and go Dogs!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Bottom of the fifth here. Olivia Ellis digs in. That one got away from Harold a bit. Has been a fantastic pitching duel in this game. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if anyone's even reached base since the first inning. At least after the second inning, because it's been, 11 straight outs for Harold, as well as the 5 perfect innings for Carrillo. This one will be hit back, just gets past Harold, fielded by her shortstop, and a great play at first by Von Lintel. Oh, they say she came off the bag, so the runner is safe. And what was a streak of 11 consecutive Cavaliers retired comes to an end. It was a fantastic stretch over there at the bag by Von Lintel, but just not enough to corral Koster's throw in time for the out. So Ellis has her first hit today and reaches safely to start this bottom of the fifth as the Cavs try to add to their 2-run lead. This is Kalarick, the right fielder. And Kalarick hits this one out to center. Bowden gets under it and makes the play out 1. So now Katie Corder steps in. We've already seen Ellis dance around a bit at first. You got a couple speed threats here. What might they try and do? Could you see Corder try and drop down a bunt? She will square around, but pulled back as that one's ball 1. Corder's been highly involved defensively. A lot of plays coming to her at second base. She worked a walk in game 1 to load the bases with no outs. Cavs got only 1 run from that situation. Ellis continues to play around with Zamaron. That's the catcher for Cloud County. Taking big secondary leads off of first. It's a 2-1 count to the second baseman. Harold winds and deals, and the bunt pulled back. Ellis continues on for second and swipes the bag. Don't know if that was intended to be a hit and run or not, but Corder pulled back the bunt. Ellis did not put on the brakes and swipe second. 3-1 count now for Quarter. The 3-ball count, hit foul, so now the count runs full. Here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-0 game, it's been that way since the first inning. The full count pitch, hit over to first, and it gets past Von Lintel. No, it ate her up for a second, but then she made the barehanded play and stood on the bag for the out. So the runner does move up 60 feet, and they get out number 2. So the lineup turns over. Kenzie Yoder digs in. Trying to add to this Cavalier lead. First game, they didn't go an inning without scoring. That's almost becoming a regular occurrence here in game 2. Couple times Harold has looked for the chase from Yoder, and Yoder has spat on the outside pitch. The 2-0. Again outside. Favorable count for the Johnson County center fielder. The 3-0. That one's in there. Yoder might look for that same pitch again here in the 3-1 count. She would love to get something to turn around on. The 3-1, that one will loop in there for strike 2 on the inside edge. Yoder was ready to toss that bat to the dugout and take her base, but the ump says you're staying put, counts full. Full count, 2-out pitch, swung through, strike 3. The runner stranded at third, and the Cavs lead stays at 2. Some great work from Harold in the circle. We head to the 6th, 2-0.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
For the best care for your pet, choose DeSoto Veterinary Clinic. Dr. Matt Fair and his team are dedicated to providing high-quality medical care with compassion and a personal touch. They treat every pet as their own, ensuring they receive the attention and respect they deserve. For routine checkups, testing, vaccinations, chiropractic and acupuncture care, or surgical services, you can trust Dr. Fair and his team at DeSoto Veterinary Clinic. Call 913-585-1115.
Adams will get things going here in the top of the 6th. Carrillo still untouched thus far. On March 19th against Fort Hays Tech Northwest, she had 2 no-hit innings, but still walked a couple batters in that time. This has been the type of performance she might remember for a lifetime if it continues to go this way, especially in a low-scoring game. Her team has needed her to perform at this level. The 0-2 to Adams. Swung on, strike 3.
Now batting number 15, Yesenia Zamaron.
This run from Carrillo continues. Just fantastic work in the circle. Now Yesenia Zamaron to try and find the answer for Cloud County. Close one there, called for ball 2. The catcher Zamaron hitting .292 this year, making her 9th start of the season. Watches that one for a ball. The count 3-1. And she swings and fouls that one. The count goes full. That one looked like it was headed inside. May have been ball 4 without the swing. The full count pitch popped up to the first baseman and brought in by Millard.
Exit number 10, Berkeley Curtis.
So now Curtis digs in, playing right field, and this one was also a relief pitcher in the first game. Carrillo ahead, 0-1. She has struck out 5 batters thus far. And that one on the outside edge, 0-2. And that one swung through, strike 3, a 6th K for Carrillo. She is just rolling right now, still 2-0 for the Cavs.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Bottom of the 6th underway. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Cavs. That's Glassford, Neitzel, and Pattison. against Harold, who has been absolutely dealing. This one hit to second, fielded cleanly, throw on to first. Adams makes the play, out number 1.
Now batting number 4, Reagan Neitzel.
Yeah, until we had that close call at first where Von Lintel was outstretched and they said that Ellis was safe, we had 3.5 dueling perfect innings from these pitchers. And Harold has gotten right back into her rhythm. She has sat down 4 straight. The 1-1. Hit high to the left side. Will it be in play? No, it heads into the dugout there. Out of reach for anybody. Strike 2. Harold has allowed 4 hits, and those are the only base runners she has conceded. 2 of them have come around to score. She's also struck out a couple. Harold's 1-2 pitch is hit foul, staying alive. Neitzel 1 of 2 with an RBI and a run scored in this game. And hits that one out to center. Backing up still is Bowden on the warning track and brings that one in for out number 2. So the power swinging catcher, Pattison, will dig in. A homer in game 1. She also had an earlier foul ball in this game that served as a warning shot, had home run distance, or maybe just about. Great pitch from Harold, puts her up 0-1. Pattison 0 for 2 in this game. Trying to break a streak of 5 consecutive Johnson County batters retired, 16 out of the last 17. That one looped in there, and she rips it foul. .57 degrees right now, a little bit shady. The 0-2 to Pattison. Hit out to right center, and that one's going to drop. Pattison takes the turn at first, and she will dig for 2 and slide in safely with the double. Pattison with a 2-out extra base hit to keep some life here for the Cavaliers in the bottom of the 6th inning. Discussion here between the umpire and the Cavaliers coach. Looks like we might see a courtesy runner here for Pattison, and that we will.
Now running at second base, number 3, Shaylin Elmore.
Shaylin Elmore is that runner at first base. And Herrera the batter. And that one's going to get over the head and all the way through. A run's going to score as Elmore takes the turn at third and comes in safely. So a couple of 2-out hits for the Cavs has extended their lead to 3. That one took a couple of fortunate bounces just past the hand of Harold, just out of reach for Coster and into center field. And so the runner Elmore able to use her speed to come around and score. Herrera has added to this Cavalier lead. They lead by 3. First time they've scored since the first inning. Millard now digs in. Harold has been fantastic today, but she has been outdone by Elsa Carrillo. And so these only 3 runs allowed to this fantastic Johnson County lineup. It's proven to be too much thus far. But what a day she has had, and she will try to get out of this one with only the 1 run allowed and keep it well within reach for her team in the 7th inning. That one got away from her, but corralled by Zamaron. The 2-1 hit out to left field, backing up Santon. Out to the track, and she's able to bring it in. Some 2-out noise for the Cavaliers. They do bring a run across. We head to the 7th, 3-0.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
I just want to thank everybody in the community for trusting us with the care of their animals, and go Dogs!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that...
All right, in here for the top of the 7th inning. Elsa Carrillo trying to put the finishing touches on what would be a piece of Johnson County history. This one hit back to her. She doesn't scoop it. Can they still make the play? No, it's thrown away. So Lougheed will reach. And that will be the end of the perfect game. If it goes down as an error, which I think it has to, then that will still be the no-hitter alive. But that perfect game is over here in the top of the 7th. As the leadoff batter reaches, it went off the glove of Carrillo. And then the third baseman, Neitzel, tried to make the play there. Ended up making an erroneous throw. Now they try to drop down a bunt, and they are able to grab the out. A bunch of cards went flying all around home plate.
Now batting number 14, Malia Coster.
A successful sacrifice hit there. Did those come from the ump, or those come from the catcher? I think it's the umpires. He's trying to pick them all up. The wind doing its best to impede him. So we are still looking at a no-hitter here through 6 1/3. And that one will be hit out to center and brought in by Yoder. The runner tags and then holds up at second after Yoder makes a good throw.
Now batting number 11, Maddie Harold.
Cloud County down to their final out. And this one will be popped up. And bringing that one in is the shortstop Herrera. It is a no-hitter for Carrillo. The first for the Cavaliers in a couple seasons. The last one was Maggie McNally, March 10th of 2024 against Indian Hills. A no-hitter for Carrillo, and the Cavaliers win 3-0 here today. They get the doubleheader sweep over Cloud County. And a little piece of Johnson County history for Carrillo in the circle. A great game, 2 fantastic pitching performances, and the Cavaliers come out on top 3-0 here today. We'll go to take a break and then wrap this one up.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
I just want to thank everybody in the community for trusting us with the care of their animals, and go Dogs!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com. Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
I just want to thank everybody in the community for trusting us with the care of their animals, and go Dogs!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
At Fort Scott Community College.
All right, back in here for the final time. A no-hit win here for the Cavaliers. A 7th inning error, which they end up counting against Carrillo, as she had stabbed out at that one and didn't control it, was the difference between a perfect game and a no-hitter. But either way, a historic pitching performance for the Cavs, one that will be remembered for a lifetime, I expect, for Elsa Carrillo. And it was, they needed it. There was a really good performance on the other side from Harold that meant the Cavaliers, they didn't have the same margin for error that they did in their Mercy Rule 11-2 victory. This was a different scenario here, and that no-hit, no-run performance was needed here today by the Cavaliers. Looking at that pitching performance for Carrillo, 7 shutout innings, 6 strikeouts, just that one run allowed, or one runner allowed by an error. Looking at the batting performance for the Cavs, Yoder 1 for 3 with a run scored, Glassford 0 for 3, Neitzel 1 for 3 RBI and a run scored, Pattison 1 for 3, Elmore was the courtesy runner for Pattison, and she came in to score. Herrera 2 for 3, a couple RBIs, Millard 0 for 3, Ellis 1 for 2, Kolaric 0 for 2, Corder 0 for 2, Neitzel, Pattison doubled, Ellis, Yoder stole bases, Carrillo committed that lone error. The pitching performance for Harold was fantastic in its own right. 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs all earned, 2 strikeouts. The batting performance for Cloud County, Lougheed 0 for 3. She was the lone batter to reach on that error. Bowden, the center fielder, 0 for 2. Coster 0 for 3. Bowden also had a sacrifice hit. Harold, the pitcher, 0 for 3. Gardner 0 for 2. Von Lintel 0 for 2. Adams 0 for 2. Zamaron 0 for 2. And Curtis 0 for 2. That's the type of line score that you'll get when you nearly have a perfect game. You have a no-hitter from Carrillo. A fantastic performance for her and for these Cavaliers on the whole, and especially on the day with the double-header sweep over Cloud County. Puts them up to 17 wins on the year as they bounce back with a couple of home wins. They were swept here at home last Saturday, but a better story here this time around, getting the win in front of a very good turnout for a Saturday mid-afternoon game. A very nice crowd here supporting the Cavaliers, and also good turnout for the visitors for Cloud County. There were people here for both sides. Thank you to everybody that came in person, and especially to everybody that watched here online. I have been Reed McAvoy. Thank you so much for tuning in. There will be another broadcast here tomorrow for some more softball action as they will continue and host St. Louis Community College. So thank you once again so much for tuning in. I've been Reed McAvoy. Go Cavaliers, and have a good rest of your weekend.